Today we're testing all the rods in Roblox Fish C2, and there's actually quite a bit of these rods. Keep in mind there's a lot of bugs and a lot of things that need to still be fixed. Some don't even work and some are close to impossible to get. But I'll be showing you guys everything that you need to know and everything that's possible to get right now. And for the rods that are broken, I'll let you guys know what they actually do and tell you if they're worth it or not. And I already got the Cthulhu rod, aka Great Dreamer's rod, which is currently not possible to get. As of right now, I mean, it depends. They've been doing a lot of random hotfixes. Once it was possible, that's how I got it. And then after that, they did like a hotfix, so you can't get it. You have to complete a quest that's currently broken. But yeah, point being, you don't even want to get this rod anyway. I'll explain why. Just keep watching. Let's go test everything. You're going to start off with the Adventurer's rod. This is a starter rod, pretty much your flimsy rod in this sea. And well, this rod is pretty mid. I'm using the golden tentacle bait on it right now. And bro, lure speed horrible, luck horrible, everything's horrible. Honestly, this rod needs to be buffed. I mean, yeah, I know it's kind of like a restart, but bro, it's still C2. It can't be this bad and this horrible progression, you know? You can see the control right here is pretty bad, and when catching normal fish, it's okay. But whenever you have luck increased and you're starting to catch like legendaries, mythicals, or exotics, it is literally impossible with this rod, which is why you have to upgrade. And for those asking, no, this Adventurer's rod does not have a passive ability. Next up would be the Wildflower rod, and this costs 7k. I didn't even need to buy it, and that's because these rods aren't even that good. So bad to the point where it's way more beneficial to use World 1 rods, even though all of their stats are literally half. This rod is the most OP rod to use when starting off in C2, and that's obviously if you have it. For the people that are in C2, I'd expect you guys to probably at least have a Kraken rod or something like a Heaven's rod, maybe even Rod of the Death. Anything like that is decent. Keep in mind, enchants will help you out a ton on making money, like the Abyssal enchant if you are still starting off or still very noob in the game, but just keep that in mind. Anyway, the Wildflower rod sadly does not have a passive either. The stats are pretty mid, way better than the starter rod, that's for sure, but not the best. If you are using this rod though, I'd recommend get a hasty or a swift enchant on it because its lure speed does lag. There we go, we just got mythical. The luck on this rod is really good, but the rest of this is not the best. You won't be making that much money because you don't really get a mutation as a passive ability, but other than that, for 7k, I mean, you can't really complain. I still rather use a World 1 rod though. Next up would for sure be this Firefly rod. This rod offers the highest lure speed, but it has really bad control and resilience. Would I be using this rod? Yeah, probably not, but it's only 9.5k. I'll keep saying this because it's true. I still rather use a World 1 rod. And the last rod for stage 1 and also the last rod in Moosewood V2, we have the frog rod that costs 12,000. I'll go buy this right now, and this rod, again, any of the stage 1 rods I probably wouldn't even be using ever, but this frog rod number 1, first of all, looks super cool. I really like it. I also got a skin for it, the cursed frog skin, so now it looks like this. Like, look at the tongue, bro. All right, anyway, this actually has a really cool passive ability, but starting off with the stats, it has really good luck stats, one of the highest for stage 1 rods, and it also has pretty good max kg at 650. You can't catch a Leviathan with this though, but let's go ahead, fish over here. Its passive ability is actually pretty interesting and pretty good. So every time you catch a fish, you have a chance to spawn a frog. Now, every time you spawn in a frog, it gives you 0.5x luck increase for 2 minutes, and you can stack it. The max you can stack are 3 frogs at 0.5 each, which is a 1.5x increase. So in total, you could have 2.5x increase in luck with just this rod. The only thing it really lacks is control and resilience. So if you do use this rod, normally for long term, for sure, get some type of resilience enchant, controlled enchant, or if you don't really care about that, probably get a hasty or swift enchant since his lure speed is kind of lacking too. Oh yeah, by the way, in order to have a chance to spawn in a frog, you do need perfect catches, which is why controlled would be the best option. So you could actually use the rod's passive ability. Let's get a perfect catch over here. There you go. No frog. For whatever reason right now, from all my perfect catches, I cannot get the frogs to spawn. I've done it before all like the other hotfixes and stuff. It seems like they probably made it a lot more rare, which makes this rod pretty useless if it's actually this rare. Because I did so many perfect catches and I still can't get this. Yeah, that for sure needs to be buffed. I'll probably let like a tester know or an admin know. I'll try my best. Because, I mean, the stage 1 rods have to be somewhat useful, right? For the next rod, I do need a little bit of money. Because these next rods are actually a lot more expensive. And well, Azure Lagoon is the best place to grind money as of right now. Who knows after a lot of other hotfixes come, since the update has been broken for a while now. I'll let you guys know, of course, if it does ever change, but currently this is the best spot to make money. And of course, I'm going to be using my prism rod to get the mutation and turn up the server luck. This next rod is going to be at Ember Beach, which is this way here. And here's a rod right on the little bridge by the pond. It costs 70,000. And well, let's sell all of our fish that we caught from before. I should get a decent amount of money. I haven't been fishing there too long, but let's see how much we get. All right, 492k. Look at that, guys. I'm telling you, Prism Rod's actually insane OP. Anyway, here we go. Let's get the Blazebringer rod. This one actually has a pretty decent passive ability, or should I just say unique? So first off, after 10 consecutive perfect catches, the bar should glow red with occasional sparks, and will give you a 10% luck to all pools, while also guaranteeing a 15 and 10% chance to apply an Ember and cracked mutation. The Ember mutation is a 3x as well as a cracked mutation. And then after 35 consecutive catches, the bar should turn bright with animated flame effects and 25% luck boost, while also having a 100% chance to get Ember mutation, which is a 3x as I said, and a 5% chance to grant the Ember flame mutation. Also a 3x, but keep in mind all these mutation values could change as they release more updates, because it doesn't seem very balanced. But you could tell you could get some pretty rare mutated fish with this rod, so there's probably going to be a lot of people using this rod for like megalodons and stuff. We'll see what happens with it. All right, this one should be my 10th perfect catch, or probably the one after this. Well, it looks like it's not doing it. I'm like 12 perfect catches in. I think the pass ability on this rod is currently broken. I mean, makes sense since every mutation it gets is only valued at 3x. Even if you get 35 consecutive catches and the 5% mutation is still a 3x, that matches 100% mutation. Yeah, everything on this is currently broken, but probably going to be fixed in the future hotfixes or updates. Other than that, though, this rod is for sure really good, and I would be using this. It depends on how much those mutations are valued, though, that's for sure. For this next rod, you want to go to Lush Grove, aka Mush Grove V2. Next up is a Verdant Shira rod, which is right over here, 100k right by the merchant. This rod is pretty decent stats, and also for sure one of the best looking rods in the game. Like, just take a look at this. It's like scissors and sword together combined. Anyway, this rod does also have a passive ability, which is pretty decent, actually. It only works in daytime, though, so you want to use sundials always in daytime. And, well, let's see if they fix sundials. Actually, I don't want to risk it because it's daytime right now. Because sometimes it may work and then break afterwards, and I don't want to run into that. Otherwise, I won't be able to test this passive ability, so as you fish, you have a 10% chance to spawn in a tree. Now, once a tree spawns in, it'll last for a minute. And then from that, you have a 10% chance on catching a Mother Nature mutation, green leaf, or a brown wood mutation, which you do need some of these mutations in order to get the Great Dreamer rod. I didn't have to do any of that because I got it before when it was bugged, and I literally just bought it for 500k. Anywho, the value of these mutations are also a 3x, which honestly kind of sucks. I mean, that should change for sure. And here's a tree right here, guys. So now that the tree spawned, that was 10% chance for it to spawn. I could actually catch some different types of fish. Like right there, it's got Mother Nature fish right there. Nice. 3 different types of mutations you could get. So hopefully I could get all 3. Still need like brownwood and stuff. That one didn't have a mutation. Greenleaf and brownwood would be the only other 2 I need. And there you go. The tree's gone. It actually left a very small part of the tree right there. Not sure if that's a bug or not. Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to be there. Next up is gonna be Azure of the Lagoon, which is at Azure Lagoon, the best place to make money. Yeah, look at this guy just fishing over here. He's for sure trying to make a lot of money. Anyway, the rod is actually located over here for 100k. Decent stats. Control is horrible, bro, but it's alright. The max weight on this rod is actually insane and not even used currently, so it's pretty future-proof. So this rod is actually okay in passability. It just has chances of slashing. I guess that's why the control is very bad. Perfect catches, you're probably not gonna get, but the slashes are pretty often. Whenever you're catching difficult fishes, slash even more, making it a lot easier to catch like Scyllas and stuff. So as far as enchants, you'd probably want a hasty or a swift enchant. Or if you really want, you could also get a controlled enchant. That would help. Alright, so for this rod, which in my opinion is the best rod, it's an Isle of New Beginning. And this rod, you need to have 70% of this bestiary. So it's not like the Cthulhu rod where you don't have to do the steps and the quests. This one, you actually cannot buy it unless you do the bestiary. So as you guys see, I have enough money, I can't buy it. Go over to bestiary since it's now fixed. And we need 70%. Currently, I only caught 2 fish from here, which is 22%. There's 2 exotics here, too. I should be able to get 70% just by catching all of these fishes and 1 exotic. That should be all good. I'll up the server luck if anything too. And I'll just use my prism rod just because it has a blessed song enchant on it, to be honest. And guys, don't forget about the garbage bait to catch the very common fish. Alright, here's a mythical. We're doing pretty good. How much of the bestiary do we have now? 55.6%. Yeah, I just need the exotics and a rare and I should be good. And well, to get the exotics, I could just buy myself one of these bundles for 800 Robux. We'll give a 64x luck increase. So we're at 72x luck, and look at that, boys. The moment I got it, I just hooked the exotic. Actually, a W. And I just need the other exotic after this. And a rare, and I think I should be good. Or just this exotic and a rare, and I should be fine. But with all this luck, hooking a rare is going to be difficult. So if I could get the other exotic, that's fine too. Alright, so now, yeah, I'm at 66.7%. 1 exotic, rare, or that garbage common fish. Either or, I'm good. I got another exotic. This one does look different, so I think I just hooked the other exotic. Yo, that was so easy. Yeah, the 64x luck, I feel like the devs fixed because it's been, in my opinion, broken for a while. Oh, no, it was just Prismas. Dang it. I still need the other exotic, whatever it is. Oh, judging from the silhouette, it looks like a turtle-looking thing. I don't even know. Looks cool, though. I think this Whisper Eel is the most common exotic. I just got 2 in a row. 2 in a row twice. We're gonna keep trying, though. Yeah, and I can't even pop sundials in this server to get Aurora because this server's bugged. Alright, well, apparently the other exotic is actually currently bugged. So it's impossible for me to catch that, which kind of sucks because I have 72x luck in the server, and it's kind of going to get wasted because all I could really go for is this or this. And yeah, it's going to be kind of difficult because this one's currently bugged, apparently. And from what I hear, the rare likes insects, so I'll use that bait. That'll make it a lot easier for me to catch. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I just got a secret. All right, then. That works. I don't think that counts as a bestiary, though. But there it is. I got a phantom koi. And yeah, that doesn't count as a bestiary. But it looks really cool. Yeah, I'm for sure going to keep this fish just to have for the collection. Oh, and for those that don't know, you could actually use a rather forgotten thing to catch secrets. That's what Tiny doing right now. He's actually got an exotic hooked currently. And he's going to either try to get the other exotic or the secret. And, well, what did the Meg give? It gave the secret. Not bad, not bad. He got Phantom Koi from that rather forgotten thing. I am trying to catch more common fish, and I keep hooking exotics. Like, it's actually starting to annoy me, bro. I don't even want it. Oh, I think I hooked it. I think I actually got it. First try with the Wildflower rod. Yeah, if you need anything like... Never mind, I didn't hook it. I got excited for no reason. But I hope it's easier with this rod. And I caught a dang exotic, bro. Oh my goodness. It's a 90% progress rate. I don't even want it, dude. Alright, bro. My game crashed. I'm not gonna lie. And on top of that, this is really almost impossible to get. There's been a lot of bugs. Some people can't catch it. Some people could catch it. I don't know what's going on, to be completely honest with everyone. But I'll for sure go for it after the entire update's fixed. So I just got Tiny to actually send me a video since he got them before. And before, it was actually a little easier to get the fishes and possible. Anyway, you can see over here, sorry for the bad quality, but it has a chance of gemstone raining. It's actually a 20% chance for that to happen, and it activates the skeletal flowering passive. That's what they call it. And it makes that rain and applies a bloom mutation. And the bloom mutation is actually a 5x mutation. So it's pretty much a 20% chance to get a 5x mutation, which is pretty similar to a heavenly rod. And then, of course, you have the dreamer rod. This one currently is actually broken. As far as its passive, the stats for what it is, being the most expensive rod, isn't the best. But it's actually very similar to the rod Forgotten Thing and the rod of the Depths. The rod is going to summon Cthulhu to swoop up a fish for your player for every 2 fishes you catch, which is actually pretty OP. But the only thing is, it's currently broken, and I really want to see Cthulhu swoop up the fish. Sadly, we can't though. Hopefully it gets fixed soon, and that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy, and those are all the rods in the entire C2 update and fish. See you later. Let me know what you guys think and which one would you use. Peace.